Hope everybody's doing good tonight, or today, or whenever you might be watching. Went to Rhode Island today and picked up a small collection of cards with a few really good ones. One particular, three of them, in fact. One of them I'm going to keep from my PC. One's a giveaway for the 300 subscribers, and one I'm not sure yet. Maybe it will. Yikes! What is that thing? That guy, Crippled Masters. What was I saying? Yeah, or one is to be determined. A lot of these cards are in rough shape. Some common stuff in here, but I didn't go for that. I look at it as kind of like an added bonus. So we'll quickly go through them. It's going to be a quick video because it is brutally hot and it is also early. So we got some 83 Donruss. I don't have much 83 Donruss. And I feel like these are like the birth of the Diamond Kings. I could be wrong. The 83 Donruss didn't have Diamond Kings, I don't think. So was 84 the first year? I don't know. Maybe they did. At least I am wrong because 82 had Diamond Kings. Okay, so we got a Christy Mathewson, Hall of Fame Heroes, a Willie Randolph, pretty rough shape. I like the card though. It will go into some of these, something like this. I don't care the condition; it's fine. It's not worth a ton, even in great shape. So, 82 Donruss, Willie Randolph, Duke Snider, Hall of Fame Heroes, looking like who's the guy from Naked Gun? George Kennedy, or from Cool Hand Luke. And, he did a movie in the 80s, Demon Zone. Is it Demon Zone? Shoot. Demon something, where it's like a portal. Aliens open up a portal and it's like aliens, Bigfoot. It's craziness. And demons, it's everything. But yeah, Duke Snider, Hank Aaron, two bats. Listen to someone talk about his forearms the other day and how strong his grip was when they shook his hand. I can't remember, was it Frank Thomas? He said his forearms were insane. I was looking at pictures. They don't look that big, but I'm sure that they, you hitting balls like that you gotta have some strong forearms. So this is 82 Donruss. Okay, so they were Diamond Kings. Buddy Bell, it said rough shape. Phil Negro, Ken Singleton, Richie Zisk, Dave Kingman. We got Mike Norris, Roy Smalley, looking like an English teacher, 7th grade English teacher, Tom Seaver, and Dave Winfield, Mr. Bird Killer. They said there's some common stuff in here. We'll save the better stuff for last. Chick Arrieta. This is a TriStar Prospect Pass from 2007. And a Josh Smoker from the Vermont Lake Monsters. That's a pretty sick name for a team, Lake Monsters. What's the lake monster in Vermont? I have no idea. Got some of these little stickers. Dave Winfield, Dennis Oil Can Boyd. These cards always remind me of a cloud. Keith Hernandez and a Ryan Sandberg. Looked like Mark Grace for a second. Ron Guidry, Dave Righetti. So most of this collection in that are the more common stuff is other Boston or Yankee stuff and some oddball stuff thrown in between. 89 Topps Clemens, another Dave Winfield, Greg Nettles, Frank Viola, Mike Gardner, Pat Burrell. What year is this? 2001. Eric Gagne. He was big boy. Brett Butler, Brett Butler, Adam Dunn. His career is done. Gary Sheffield, Jimmy Key. This had to be one of his, getting close to his last cards, right? 87 Donruss Ron Guidry, Willie Randolph, Rob Murphy, Kevin Youkilis, Kevin Moss, the ultimate Chad. So they got that Chad chin. Wayne House. I don't remember Wayne House. This is when I was like really into baseball too, and I don't really remember Wayne House. A couple oddball, rough hockey cards. Alan Peterson and Jim Weimer. Phil Plantier. This dude was hot for a minute back in the day. These are some of the worst cards in the world. Triple play is garbage. I hate these cards. I hate every triple play series that I can think of. I don't think there's a series of triple play that I've ever liked. I want them all gone off the planet, never to be seen again by any living person. Randy Myers, Frank Tarkenton, 1976 AFC All-Pro. It's like Vikings. I don't know who. I know that name, but I don't really know much of football. Roger Clemens. I do like the Raiders, though. I like Bo Jackson. I like Lyle Zato. I've always liked Lyle Zato. I thought he was such a badass. And, Lyle Zato is, for me and a lot of other people, grew up in the 80s and 90s, the poster boy for don't do steroids. And I'm not saying you should do steroids, but I will say that Lyle Zato did not die of cancer related to steroids. He died of cancer because he got cancer. And I know he needed something to blame. And he blamed his steroid use. It's kind of, he was the poster boy back in the day. And I remember my mother, every time when I was younger, I was really into powerlifting, and I was gaining weight. I was always small, so I was trying to gain weight. And I got from like 120 to like 210, and I was just eating a lot of food, just eating all the time. And my mother would always bring up Lyle Zato. And one day, this is years and years ago, I had brought in a bureau that somebody had left in on the side of the road because it was pretty nice, and it was from a college house. And I thought I could use it or somebody could use it, and I left it downstairs at the time. And my mother opened the drawer, and there were syringes in there as well as information on how to inject your steroids. And that was it. Like, she was convinced that I was on the good stuff, the Mexican creatine. Something that's interesting too. Back in the day, you could get essentially steroids at GNC all into the 90s because I bought it. I didn't take it like was it the androtestine or whatever that McGuire was on, but you could go in and you could just buy it off the shelf. And I bought it when I was really young. And before that, it was even more like there was this stuff called Hut Stuff back in the day. I remember people that were older than me telling me about taking Hut Stuff as a pre-workout. Orange, it was Orange Hut Stuff, I think. And people were telling me that they got jacked off of this stuff, and it was, the best stuff in the world. And years later, I looked it up and I was reading about it. It turns out that they changed the formula because I guess there was Dianabol essentially ground in this stuff that was, it was a steroid, but it was working really good. And Hut Stuff, I think it was called. So we got some Fred Lynn. I like Fred Lynn. Tommy John, Rich Goose Gossage, Dwight Evans, Carney Lansford. I love this series. John Tudor. The Red Sox stuff is probably going to go into my PC unless I have doubles and somebody wants it or wins a giveaway or something. Reed Nichols. This is a nice card. Jim Rice and Bob Stanley. Love Jim Rice. My dad loves Jim Rice. Dave Stapleton. Jerry Remy. He's had a rough time of it the past couple of years, but he is the voice of, at least on TV, NESN, Boston Red Sox. Dave Winfield looking smug right after he killed some bird. Son of a gun. Greg Nettles. Bobby Mercer. Rod Carew. Don't have a lot of Rod Carew stuff. I love Rod Carew. Looking very happy in that picture. Probably hitting 390. I would look happy, or 380, whatever, 376. 2,500 hits. There's BA on here. Dude, it's a monster. Willie Randolph and Louis Tiant, another one of my dad's favorites. Now, I have an autographed Louis Tiant ball around here somewhere. 72 tops. Tommy Helms, terrible condition, totally off-centered, and rough. I don't know, I have a pen on me. What else we got here? We have. Let me try to see if these are all the same. All-Star Dave Winfield, Bucky Dent, Gene Nelson, Dave Winfield, Rich Gossage, Goose Gossage, Ron Guidry, Greg Nettles, Barry Foote. Is it Foot or Foot? Foote. It's got to be Foot, right? Ron Davis, another Dave Winfield, another Greg Nettles, John Tudor, Bill Campbell, Frank Tanana. Frank and the Tananas, my favorite band in 1968, when I wasn't alive, or even close to being alive. Tony Perez. Joe Rudy. There we go, Dennis Eckersley. Pretty good shape, corner's a little rough, but I love Dennis Eckersley. I love listening to Dennis Eckersley, and phenomenal pitcher. Chuck Rainey. Gary Hancock. Rich Gedman, Glenn Hoffman, Mike Torres, Glenn Hoffman, Bob Stanley, Big Head Bob. Dude's got why Bob Stanley walked in the bar. The bartender said, "Why the long face?" Tom Bergmeyer, Mark Clear. Man, that's not a good picture. Poor Mark Clear. Looks more like Mark Foggy, if you ask me. Another Tom Bergmeyer, Rick Miller, Carney Lansford, Steve Crawford, Gary Allenson, and 81 batting and pitching leaders, Carney Lansford and Mike Torres. So these are all, whatever. I don't mind having them. Like I said, they were a bonus compared to, for the main cards I went for. 81 victory leaders, Seaver, Morris, Pete Vukovich, Steve McCaddy, and Dennis Martinez. Gotta put that in a better sleeve. And then where is... Oh, 1 second. I feel like I'm missing a card. Didn't want there to be dead air. I am a fool. So... it certainly was. Anyways. Greg Nettles, rough shape. He looks like an actor. I can't remember who. But whatever, it's okay. So, condition's okay. 75 tops, Dick Allen, one of my absolute favorite series. I love 75 tops. I don't have a lot of it. I don't know, it pops. Everybody loves 75 tops. 59 tops, Frank Bauman. 67 tops, Elston Howard, rough shape. Here we go. Lou Piniella rookie. So this is one of the cards that I wanted to get out of it. Lou Piniella looking like a badass back in the day. He had a chin of a god. Scheinblum, not so much. He had a chin like my Uncle Shlomo. I don't have an Uncle Shlomo. Not that I know of. And if I did, he would be from New York. And he would like pastrami, like all my uncles do. And he probably was a magician in 1938. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So 68 Indians Rookie Stars, Lou Piniella. I like this card. I'm going to PC this for now, but maybe I'll run into a big Lou Piniella fan. So this was one of the cards I really wanted, the Jim Hunter. This is actually an error. I can't remember what it was. You know, it's not in the grave shape, but I think this is his second card. His rookie was one of the multiplayer cards. Yeah, I like this card. I don't have a lot of older stuff because when I was a kid, this would have been like way out of my price range. So now that I'm older and settled and have some money, money I can spend on cards that, you know what I mean. And finally, this is the reason that I went and bought this, the big reason. Because I don't have this, but it's nice to have 3 Cal Ripken rookie cards. They're not the greatest shape, but they're not bad. This one's got a little ding on the corner. They're off-centered, which is whatever. I don't care. I don't have this, and I really wanted it. And the price was right. And I thought, well, if I'm getting 3, I can keep one. I can give one away at 300. So at 300 subscribers, I'm going to do 3 winners. And, first place will be able to pick one of 3 things. Second place, third, how it goes. And this will be one of the items that will be, whoever wins will be able to pick a Cal Ripken Jr. rookie card. So I'm excited because I've never had it, and I'm really happy to have it. I just need to get the other one. Is it Flair? So that was it. That was my day. Went to Rhode Island, bought some cards off a nice girl, and must have been a ghost. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go to the Fleet tomorrow, maybe get some stuff for some people, and try to deal with some of the freaks that work there, and some of the nicer people, like the guy who look at his junk, or this junk, and Bob's little card area, and those are nice guys. The other guy, yeah, they're not so good. Telling me, hey kid, you want to buy an Oral Hershiser for $45? I got his brother, Anal Hershiser, if you're interested. It's an error. $6,500. Anyways, thank you for watching. Quick video of this collection, and 300 subs. This is one of the cards you'll be able to pick from. There'll be 3 nice items. Yeah, thank you for watching. Why is Rhode Island such a pain in the ass? Huh? What do you think they were looking for in those woods there?
They're looking for where?
Those woods that we just drove by.
Who's in the woods?
We just saw all that construction. We saw that pile of dirt.
They're not doing anything in there.
You didn't just see that? We just drove by it. It looked like you think they were looking for a ghost? What if they found a ghost graveyard in the woods? Pile of ghost bodies. Huh?
I doubt that.
Maybe treasure? Ghost treasure? No? What do you think of those cards I bought, though? Did you look at them?
I did not look at them right now.
Look at them. What do you think? Read the names. I know you can read a little bit.
Vukovich?
What? What do you say?
Vukovich.
That's, yeah, sort of.
Vukovich?
Vukovich. Yeah. Who else is on there?
Denny Martinez, Steve McCaddy, Jack Morris, Tom Seaver.
Who's that?
How is this? Randy Myers?
Yeah, he's a bum.
RP?
Huh? Right. Relief pitcher. What else he got in there?
Dave.
You know, that man killed a bird. He was arrested on animal cruelty charges.
What?
Yeah. I'm not kidding. He threw a baseball at a bird and killed it. Hey, there's the football cards in there. Who's that?
Fran Tarkenton?
I don't know. I don't.
Terrible name for a man.
Wow, you're a jerk.
Jim Weimar?
hockey player. That's a nice car. 72 tops.
Johnny Helms.
Astros. All right. Put those away because I kind of want to be surprised when I do a video on them.